Hi, and welcome to Ukulele Lessons Easy 1B. Today we're going to be introducing the A minor chord and the B minor chord. We're kind of getting you ready for the transition into Ukulele 2, the online course. In that course you're going to learn all your minor chords, but so we're getting you ready and starting off with A minor and B minor, which is also one of the first two chords that you'll be learning in the upcoming course, Ukulele 2. As you can see here, the fingering for A minor is just your second finger on the second fret, top string, and your B minor, you have a bar on the second fret, and then that's your first finger, and then you have a third finger on the top string, fourth fret. This is not located, once again, this is not located in your music book. It is not in your music book. Your music book does not have any minor chords. Okay, this is located on your chord chart, which I provided to you. I sent it to you via email in the category of class 4. So doing the class 4 lessons, I recommended that you put in your chord chart at that time, and if you did not, please put it in now at this time. So let me show you an example on how to find chord. So we'll start with the A minor chord, and you're looking for the A minor chord on your chord chart. Well, what I did was, once again, I put my chord charts in my binders. There's two chord charts, one for the front, one for the back. I just slid it in the top of the plastic, and then now it's in my binder. So it's really organized. It's really helpful to finding your chords. So here we go. To find the chord, look at the extreme left side, and you'll see all the lettering on the left side over here. All the lettering. What we're going to do is we're going to locate the A. Okay, so here's the A. Okay, then we're going to locate at the top. You see how you have the different categories: major, minor, dominant, seventh, etc. So we're locating a minor chord, A minor. So we look at the minor column. We go down. Here's the A, and we go across to the minor column, which is the second column. Minor, second column, A. There you go, and that's the A minor chord right there. That's your A minor chord. And as you can see, it's right here. Now, to find the other chord using the same chord chart, okay, you're going to look on the far left side. You're going to look for the letter B, because you're looking for B minor. Okay, B minor. So here's your B. Okay, you're going to look up here to find your category: major, minor, dominant, seventh. I'm looking for a minor. I'm sliding down until I find B, just B. Okay, there's a B, sliding over, B minor. Okay, so that's how you find your chords. Okay, B minor. Once again, B minor board, and that's the fingering there on how to make it. Okay, so once again, put your chord charts that provided for you. It's in the categorized in the section of class 4 in your email. Put in your binder at this time if you haven't done so. It is so convenient to finding your chords. In other words, you're playing your music that you put in here that I provided for you. So you're playing your music, and then you decide, oh, okay, I forgot how to make A minor. Well, you just close your book. Once again, you look it up, A minor. Oh, that's how you make it. I remember that. And what I was telling you earlier, we highlight the chords once we have learned them. So it's easy for us to spot them because we've already learned the chords. We're highlighting them to refresh our memory when we look for the chords, and it just basically triggers back the memory of the chord that we first learned. So it just helps us to retain that memory of the chord by highlighting. It's no different from when you study in class and you highlight your notes as you're reading your textbook or workbook or whatever it is. And so the same idea, and this is going to help you remember your chords more. Okay, let's get our ukulele, and then we'll try some fingering of the B minor and A minor chord. Okay, so starting with the A minor chord, this is really easy. Second finger, second fret, top string. Easy. A minor chord. Second finger, 2nd fret, top string, A minor. That's it. Real easy, okay? And then you can do a chord cog exercise and just start to learn the A minor chord. Okay? A minor chord, really easy. Next chord is a B minor. Maybe not so easy, but I think it's super easy. Because you're just basically dealing with two fingers. So the first finger is a bar. Okay? The first finger just goes on the 2nd fret, covers everything down. So if you, at this time right now, if you just want to press on it, everything here and just get the feeling of just pressing all the strings. Okay? And if you want to, you can just press and play, see if you got all the whole sound of every string. Okay, press. Now we're going to have the 3rd finger on the 4th fret, top string. So bar, 3rd finger, top string on the 4th fret. Okay. So once again, bar, 3rd finger, top string, 4th fret. Okay. Oh, by the way, and another thing. You don't have to do this, but I find that now that we're getting into chords that are farther up the neckboard for the ukulele, it might be helpful if you put markers on your ukulele. So in other words, you have these markers over here on the front. These are these white dots that mark the ukulele, but you can't always see them from my position. So looking down, I can't see this. So what I did was I marked the top of the fretboard, as you can see, with these dots. Okay, and then that's how I mark the same dots as these, but they're just on the top of the fretboard. And the way I did that was I just got some liquid whiteout, put on the whiteout. Okay, put a dot of whiteout, a dot of whiteout, or dot of whiteout, and then I just let it dry for a couple hours or overnight, really, because whiteout only takes a little while to dry. Then I got clear nail polish. The clear nail polish, and I just covered the whiteout. And that's sealed it in, so it can't come off. Okay, so that's what I did to mark off my ukulele. So when we get up into higher frets, they're just easy to spot. Makes it convenient, I think. But if you have a really expensive ukulele and you don't want to mess it up, maybe you have a Kamaka, a $1,500 Kamaka, I probably wouldn't put that there. That's a pretty expensive ukulele, actually. Okay, so feel free to back up the tutorial, review the 2 chords that was the introduction for your minor chords, which is A minor and B minor, and then when you got a grasp on these 2 minor chords. Also take note of your chord sheet and look it over. Get to know like all your chords, and if you recognize all your major chords and your dominant 7 chords, by all means start highlighting them. Okay, because you've played them before. As long as you played them before, just highlight them, so you know as for your memory or your records, you played them at least once or several times in the past before. Okay, so when you're ready for the next lesson, we shall see you there.